lovely beings.
Welcome, everybody. Greetings. And how's it going?
Forever Awesome in the house.
Forever Awesome is in the house today.
Really in the house now.
Really in the house.
And yay. Welcome, everybody. And we're Forever Awesome. And I'm Janneke Hellebrekers, aka Miss Hellbreaker. And
Hydro Hellbreaker.
Yes.
In the house.
Yes. And we are married online this year.
That was exciting.
It was funny. It was funny.
It was a fun, not only was it funny, but it was very fun too. It was a nice event.
We made a video about that as well, so you can scroll back to find that one. But today we talk about a lot of different things, and all to inspire and uplift and give you information that can help you dealing with this reality to make it a bit easier for everything. And one of the things that is really, really good for your whole body to heal and to have a big reset and something that is really, really good for your body is fasting. And we are so incredibly grateful that it came on our path, and we use it lots of times. We did a lot of water fasts, and we wrote a book now, a book about fasting, and only because not everybody can do water fasting or dry fasting, so we talk about different types of fasting as well.
Yes, we do. And we'll give you some examples. So I start off with the one I started with the first time.
Oh yeah. We also shared in the book about several of our fasting stories.
Yeah, so we'll leave that video in the description. You can click on that and you can check it out.
The book.
We'll leave the book in the description. But that's to be purchased.
That's to be purchased. You're funny.
But yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, I'll cut it.
Yeah, we have both some crazy stories about fasting.
We'll leave the book in the description. It's about we have our stories about fasting. Yeah, we have some crazy stories about fasting and what we did. Our own experiences, we tell them in that book as well. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, I had several times 1 day water fast. I did 1 day dry fast, only 1 day, 24 hours. I did also a juice fast, 30 days. I did several times fruit fasting, 3 days watermelon. And one time I also did a grape fast. It was 7 days, only grapes.
7 days, yeah.
That's crazy. But you also have crazy
but that's a nice
stories with fasting. Huh?
I wish I had the grape fast and go for 2 weeks, and it's pretty much a cure for anything, they say.
Yeah.
My first fast was the water fast I've done in Costa Rica. I went to an Airbnb one time, and on top of a mountain, and I had no way of getting to the grocery store, and I couldn't have access to my income, so I naturally water fasted automatically for 9 days.
So the universe orchestrated, so you had to do water fast.
Yeah, and I think I might have mentioned this in the video, but we're gonna go further with it. I didn't notice any hunger symptoms or any symptoms at all. So I'm gonna go on to my first fast. Let me give you an experience of my first fast. This is when I was still working.
So the Costa Rica was after.
Costa Rica was second. We're gonna go.
Okay.
So I had that one first. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the first one I done. Yeah. Costa Rica was second, but I'm gonna talk about the first one. First one was when I was at work. I ended up getting very sick in the process and coming down with certain symptoms due to a collection of events that take place. But my fast was basically kale water for a whole month. And then within that month, 2 weeks in that month, it was a mango twice a day, and that sort of reset my body.
You even have you had a incurable disease, no? Even
Yeah, it was a lung condition. The doctors told me that was incurable. And I went on my fast, not knowing it. I just automatically wanted to not eat anything that was terrible. I did a lot of research. I ran into the information on Dr. Sebi about the juiced kale and water. And I just decided, it was good for 2 weeks, but then I was very weak and I needed some kind of something to maintain my energy. So I implemented the mango in there twice a day. When I went to work, I had it. And then during the lunch when I returned, I had the mango also. and then that was giving me some energy. I did that for the last 2 weeks of the, the 1 month fast, and I felt like I never felt before in my life. I felt very energetic. I felt actually alive. A lot of things in my mind shifted as far as like my awareness of things around me. You could say it was like another like we're just an awakening, and I seen things from a whole different types of perspectives. That was the first. That was the first fast. It was a juice kale for a month with mango, 2 weeks in.
And we write it like we have it also in the book, the whole experience. We wrote our experiences in there, and yeah, and there's also one that you did even 2 weeks water fasting. And
Yes, I'll go into that
it's
one.
also quite.
I'm gonna go in on my second one real quick, just real fast. Shortly after I healed myself, I went to Costa Rica to an Airbnb on top of a mountain. I had to wait to get to a grocery store, and they had these fruits called limon outside. They look like orange and lemon combined. A tree just outside the Airbnb, and I would collect those and I would squeeze those in the juice and put them in the water that I drank, about a gallon a day, maybe a gallon and a half. And I did not realize that I was not able to get to the grocery store. I mean, I didn't realize that I was not coming down with any hunger symptoms. And I think it was my prior fast, the kale and the mango and the water there. So what happened is like I just went through a whole 9 days, 9 days of water fast. The water fast for 9 days. The juice, lemon juice, or just lemon. You can call it lemon juice. Lemon juice in the water just for like 9 days. I felt fine. I felt great. I lost lots of weight within that period. Within the 9 days, I was slimming down very quickly, and I felt really energetic, not sick at all. I felt like really even greater than I did before my first fast. And then the second fast, that was the second. And then the third fast took place when I left Costa Rica and I moved to Arizona. And, rent was a bit high, so there was like a 2 week period where groceries was not a thing. And gallons of water all over my kitchen were like where I was at. I was consuming this a gallon a day. I was panicky in that time because 2 weeks was the longest I've ever gone on a fast. And I had like lots of weak symptoms. I had feeling weak. I had blurry vision, fast heart rate, very weak legs with standing and sitting back down and trying to get back up. I was very concerned, but I pushed through it and I made it. And I was really trying to cleanse my system. I didn't feel quite as great as I did for the first two fasts as I did with this third one for the 2 weeks. But I am glad I've completed it because it was a goal I was trying to reach, and I've accomplished that goal.
Yeah, thank you. But it's like, I just also want to remind everybody this for entertainment purposes only. We share about our own experiences,
From
and
our
we
perspectives.
also don't, and our perspective, and we don't want to put anything on you. And if you have any medication or you have any other illnesses, also always ask your doctor, like do the next to each other, and always, always, always do your own research. A lot of times they say when you do water fasting more than 1 week, have help available. Not don't do it only on yourself.
Like I did. I agree.
Yeah.
You want to have somebody with you, monitoring you at all times. Do not be operating any heavy machinery, including a vehicle. Do not be driving. Trust me on this one when I say it. No sudden movements if you're like a weekend and going into 2 weeks, because like I said, it can accelerate the heart rate. You want to be careful with that one.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we did several times water fast, dry fast, and juice fast, and fruit fasting, and we did all sorts of fasting. But that's why we have all the sorts of fasting in our book, because not everybody can do only water fast or dry fast. So we talk also about the other ones, like the intermitting, the herbal tea, the fruits, the juices. Yeah,
Juices and
because it's
smoothies.
really good to do juices as well, and also the mono fruits. So if you eat fruits, you can also do the fruits only, but then you can do fruits like have different meals, but have fruits only, and with if you do mono fruits, you have one sort of fruit. You eat a lot of
Yeah,
it.
monofruit
One
just
fruit.
means you're not eating like different fruits. You're only eating one type of fruit.
Yeah,
So you might just have the watermelon juice and that's it. And then you might do that for like a little while.
yeah. But that's also when you're eating the fruits, not juicing. Then you also have. It's better for if you have the same one. It's better for your digestion. And all of this fasting is to give your body the chance to not only being digesting all the time, doing the digesting, but healing the body. And that's why fasting is so good because it really eats up the bad cells. And
Mm-hmm.
this is really like it's so beneficial. That's why we call the book also Fasting, the fastest way to health. And it's deep cleansing.
Because you were saying it
Yeah,
too.
fastest way, fasting, the fastest way to health.
I like that.
Because it is. And it's a good way to do that. And also for like, you get a total reset. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and energetically. You have a totally different mindset. Like the brain fog is gone. You get inspired.
The reset.
Yeah.
It's almost like you get a brand new body all over again. It's really nice.
Yeah, that's why they also do it like they say like do 3 days a lot of times, because then it has like a big effect on all your rejuvenation of all the cells.
3 days is good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
And that's why they also recommend a lot of times 3 days. But that's why we also wanted to say like start small, start with 1 day, start with the intermittent fasting.
1 day, 2 days maybe, whatever.
Yeah, and the intermittent fasting is when you eat in a certain window, a window of 8 hours, a window of 4 hours you eat, and all the other hours you don't eat anything. And that is intermittent fasting, and that is also really good and healing for your body. And a lot of time people can start already with that. And it's good to start like bit by bit, because the more you're like has to have toxicity in your body, the more you will have symptoms. They're called also Herxheimer's reactions, but it's symptoms for the fasting. And
basically, it's detoxing symptoms. So what happens is when you're detoxing, you're gonna feel like pretty much gonna feel like hell. You're gonna
not always.
Some people, for the most part, I feel like if you don't detox yourself, if you haven't cleansed yourself in a while, you'll see what I'm talking about, because everybody is different.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be wondering like why you feel like this if you're cleansing and detoxing yourself. And whatever it is, just don't give up. It's going to be painful, but like just keep trying until you start to feel better. Because that's just the symptoms of your body, like dumping and getting rid of all that waste, everything flowing through your system, your bloodstream, your lymphatic system. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be a mess. But you'll come out on top if you just keep pushing through it. Do your research. Find out how you can lessen the symptoms and get your body right. Feel good once again. Feel alive. Be forever awesome.
Yes. But we have it also in the book. We talk about the symptoms and what you can do with it. And also don't never overdo it. Like when you really feel not good, then you can make the choice to stop. But know that you can always do it again. It's not gone. You can always start again another time. And but it's a really beautiful way to fast, get healthy, whatever symptoms you have, whatever sickness you have, this is one of the best ways you can heal yourself.
Yeah, if you have something really going on, not eating and just fasting. Proper fasting is it's a sure way, for me at least. You have to do your research and find out for yourself how your body works. But for me, and for you, that was just a sure way of getting things back in order, getting things right.
Yeah, and one like the fasting method that we also had in there is like the herbal teas, because they're so amazing natural medicine, and you can really they have different herbal teas, and you can see which one does what, so you can really see what illness you have and where you want to what helps. I put different herbs in there, and with all the benefits like physical, emotional, and mentally, what the benefits are. So you can really choose which herbs to make the tea of, and then drink that as well. And then you have like that extra help for your body. And we also talk about
that'll be in the description, by the way. I just wanted to add that too. The book, if you want to do that too, the description. The Healing Herbs book will be in the description if you're interested in
Yeah.
knowing what kind of herbs are good for you.
Yeah, but that's another book that we wrote, is 100 Best Healing Herbs. But in the book about the fasting, I also wrote which herbal teas are beneficial for fast.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and then there's another way, like, because you have the water fast, the dry fast, the herbal tea fast, you have the fruit fast, and you have the juice fast,
And smoothie.
and you have the urine therapy. So that is also something that not everybody knows about, that you can drink your own waters that come out of your body, and that's also really, really healing. And because it's your own best medicine. That's actually also not a book that we wrote only about urine therapy.
Yes.
It's called Your Own Best Medicine.
Also in the description.
Yeah, the best medicine you can make yourself. The best medicine you make yourself. Is that the title? But we incorporate it also in the fasting book, because it really makes it even faster cleanse. It says like 3 days urine therapy fasting is almost the same as 7 days water fasting. So it accelerates your fasting. And there are people that loop their urine as well. So the urine comes out and you drink it again for several days or even weeks. And they say they were like completely transformed. And you find testimonials online as well of people that doing doing the loop fasting of the urine therapy. And it's a thing. A lot of people don't even know about urine therapy, but it's like people fasting on that. And but there's different urines. It's like fresh urine and aged urine. But I tell also in the book what are like the different benefits of both and how to make that as well. Yeah,
Yes.
because the fresh urine is the urine you make. Yeah, you just make and then you drink it. And the aged urine you stash away, and after 4 days it ferments and starts making even more stem cells. And stem cells are really good for rejuvenation. So you have a totally different. Like you will probably feel things that you never felt before, and it's like really brings you a big reset. And recently I did like the 3-day watermelon fast, like was a huge transformation. And I made a video about it on my own Facebook, and there was really what a transformation that was, like the fasting of the watermelon.
It was real nice. I felt really great after that one. I mean, I recommend that one. Seeded watermelon, of course. You want the real one.
And you can just eat it, but you can also juice it. And when you juice it, it's even better for your
sweeter.
digestion.
It's much sweeter too, I think.
Yeah, it's sweeter because when you juice it, it's almost like the watermelon becomes sweeter for some reason.
Strange, but it's really good. It's nice. It's real nice.
And then it's easier to digest, and you get a lot of energy from it. And it's with the melons is really good, especially a watermelon, because it's really hydrating. And grapes is also one of the best things you can eat or drink as well in juice. And that is one of the best things. If people are really, really ill, of course, entertainment purposes only. But there is a thing that's called the grape cure. It's a little booklet from someone who healed herself. And she talks about it as well, how beneficial it is to do 7-day grape cure. And I did that. And like, I was completely... almost like natural high.
It's very natural high. You feel like
it's
you're
with the
flying.
watermelon also. You're flying.
Like you feel like very powerful, like really powerful.
And
I wish we could do that right now, but we don't have access to the grapes where we are at our current location. But it's real nice.
Grapes is at this moment here. There's no grapes. All without seeds. So maybe.
But I'm gonna do that fast. I'm gonna do that fast.
Yeah, that's really good.
I like that one.
And and you can, like, what comes out is like quite some emotion that you didn't know you had, because you like normally numb your emotions with the foods. So that is what's coming by on a detox. And also sometimes like headaches come by as well.
Very common.
Yeah. And but you have to find if you have to go through it so it gets better, or you have to stop it and then go on the next time.
Symptoms may vary.
Yeah.
So just find out who you are and how your body works.
Yeah. But all of these methods are all so amazing, and that's why we wanted to share about that. And we share about like everything what we said now. We also put that in the book, but then a bit more extended version. And it's also good to have it on paper, so you can always look back at it, and always you have it for maybe another time that you go do a fast, and then you find that back. And for every fasting method, we share also how to prepare, do it during and after, and also with our experiences of doing it.
Very descriptive.
Yeah, so we know how to prepare and what things can come up during it. So to have you all covered through the whole process.
Exactly. I'll tell you what, real quick, that I went 4 days dry fasting, and I went right when I got into the 4th day. I stopped immediately on it by using a smoothie out of only the fruit I had was I guess it was apple, banana, and some oranges. Not a great mix, but that's all I had at the time. But be very careful with the dry fast. That was so tough. That was the strongest one for me.
Some people say it's best to do that just 1 day or even maximum 3 days. But I also heard stories people do much longer. And it's the same with the water fast.
That one, be careful with that.
We would say just do 7 days, and otherwise have someone experienced someone with you.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a clinic in Costa Rica that helps people that are really, really ill, and they do like sometimes 40 days or even 60-day water fast to help people heal from really severe illnesses. So that's why we also wanted to share that, because this is out there and not everybody knows about this, and that these methods are there, especially for people that are getting ill. I want this to be known, that this is a possibility to heal yourself.
Yes, because what I have to say is that I know how it feels when you're really sick and you're ill. You feel like it's like you're at the end. You feel like it's over. And then you'll feel that miracle happen when you do heal. And you're like, I can't believe I haven't felt like this in a while.
And you actually thought you were dying.
At one point, a couple times. Yeah, seriously. It was not nice.
Yeah.
And I didn't look too good either. You probably saw I don't know when. I mean, I had several times when I was not doing right, what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, but with your lung condition, when you started with this whole journey, you thought you were dying, no?
Actually, yeah, it was a scary situation.
Yeah.
Scary situation, but I accepted it and ended up not dying. So.
And you completely healed yourself from drinking kale water and eating mangoes, and that's really an incredible story.
And I would like to share, I don't know if I should. I definitely would like to help anybody that had a similar symptom that I did, that I had. I'll just go ahead and say it was called sarcoids or sarcoidosis of the lungs. And I pretty much know or have an idea from my perspective, my experience, how to fix it. I'm going to say, consult with your doctor, do your research. But if you have any questions or information that you need to know, if you're somebody suffering from these symptoms or this situation, hit us up in the comments.
Yeah.
Contact us.
I know that we're also, when you do fasting and you want people monitoring you from afar, we're also available, and also for coaching calls for health and wellness, because we know what it is to feel different, to feel like when you don't have energy and when you're sick. Mm-hmm. And now we have a lot of energy and we feel really good, so we want others to be able to feel that too. The sky's the limit. How you can feel much better, much more energy, much more great. Inspiration. You feel so good. So that's why we want to share these possibilities and these tools for you to unlock more health in yourself and in your life.
You deserve greatness and to feel good. You gotta have fun. You want to feel great. It's just, I think a lot of us, all we want to do is just feel good and great.
And the lighter you are, it really is like that. Because you are lighter and you feel also lighter.
Yeah, you do. Also, all kinds of things happen. Your motivation spikes, your creativity. It's just so great.
A friend of mine made a really cool rap in his third day of the water fast.
Oh yeah, and I saved it. It was really good. I still have it.
So you really feel like a lot of inspiration. Like who knows what will come to you. So that's also you can see it as like a really creative, a 0 point, and if when you're stuck mentally or physically, like in whatever form you're stuck, and you want to find deeper ways, like inspiration, and who knows what comes out. And and that is also really beautiful, that it unlocks things in you that you didn't even know you had.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna touch back real quick on our friend that created that nice song with his family. Actually, I was when I was fasting. I remember I was so inspired by the music that he did from his fast and his experience with his family that I was like fasting, trying to like search for that same feeling. I got it in a different way, but I'm like, man, I want to be creative and write a rhyme too, and do a song, but it didn't come out like that. You know? Although I did my graphic design and some creativity, some logo design on the computer. It wasn't a song, but it was a visual creativity.
Yeah. So also everybody's experience is different.
It's different. Yeah, I was looking for it too. I'm like, I'm gonna write a rhyme real quick when I'm done with this.
I'm gonna do that.
And I'm like, it didn't happen.
So also I don't have any expectations, because every time it's different. Like one moment you're like on top of the world, another moment you're crying your eyeballs out because some emotional thing from the past comes by. So yeah.
Or like you might be, or like me, you might be throwing a sticker across the baseball field. Or
get angry or what?
I would call it more frustration.
Yeah.
Because I think anger is a bit more like, I don't know. I used to, when I was younger, when I was eating that meat, I was getting very angry. I know that I don't have that. But like the frustration, like especially when I'm fasting, I smell food, or I see people eating food, or or you're cooking something. I'm like, I need to get out of here. I need to go take a walk. I need to go to the next room. I got to do something.
And that's why it's also really good that we do it together. But still, we also give each other freedom. If we want to do it together, but then in the moment the other person thinks like, I'm not going to do it. So then how many times? Sometimes we also have like, we're going to fast, and then later in the day we get hungry. We're like, fuck it.
Yeah. We just go in. We just do what we got to do.
And then we're like, we already fasted half day. It's okay. But mostly.
But then you hop back on the fast.
Yeah. But that is the thing. Like, it's not the moment only comes once and it's gone. So you can start again tomorrow.
Yeah. You can reset. You can just. You're trying to reset your body. You can reset your fast.
Yeah. So that is always possible. But yeah, sometimes we also have like, okay, we did already the fasting, and today's not the day. But that's also, you have to feel like when it is like the discipline, you have to go on and go on. Or when the universe really say like, hey, this is too far, you went too far, you need to, this was enough. And when you do the breaking of the fast, it's one of the most important things as well. That you are very mindful of what you're eating after. Mostly it's really good to indeed also like the fruits and the juicing first, and then not immediately. And it depends also how long you have fasted.
Yeah.
So if it's a long
juicing smoothies and salad fruits.
Yeah. So first the juices and the smoothies indeed, because your body has to get used to the digestion again, and that can be a process of a while, and you have to give yourself. If you go immediately go crazy on everything again, it's like wait for that. First, break the fast very slowly and very mindfully, and then also what is really important during the fast, you will get insights of how you want to eat normally. So maybe during the fast you get like insights of like, oh, if I'm out of my fast, I don't want to eat this anymore. You get ideas.
Yeah, and also part of that reset that you're talking about, like it kind of resets your taste for things. Like, say for instance, if you're like really clogged up with like a lot of waste and pollution, parasites and such, you'll be craving like salty food and like sugary items. To the point like when you eat the sugary items, you won't even like really think they're that sweet. That's how you know you might be having something going on. But you'll be like craving more fruit, maybe some like I don't know, like more healthier items that are gonna do your body right, that are gonna feed you, that are gonna give you that electricity in your body.
That's why it's also so important to reset. um, because your taste changes. And when you then, after your break, you eat a certain fruit. Oh my god! After a water fast or something, that you eat a certain fruit, I'm like, oh, it's like the best
Flavorful.
fruit you ever ate.
I'm like, I never knew a mango could taste like this.
Yeah.
I'm like, it tastes like candy.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just certain fruit tastes really good. Like I can't get over I like the honey mango they have here. I call it the yellow mango, and I really like the seeded watermelon when you juice that. And those are I think those are my two favorite. I can go on those forever, pretty much. Grapes, I just gave up because those are so difficult to get. If I can get those one day, I'll do it again. But yeah, just be careful coming off that fast.
Yeah.
Everybody's different, so you might not have a good reaction if you come off eating French fries, fried potatoes, or like cheese sandwiches. Don't just be easy when you're coming off any kind of fast. That stuff is gonna hurt you. It can.
But we really say that in the book as well, how to prepare, how to do it, and how to break the fast, because that's really important. And we do that for every different fast. But in the beginning, we also say some general tips for the fasting, for any fast. And because we want to give everybody as aware as much experience. So really, like we say, like think of this. So you have it all settled up front. You know what you need to do. You know what can come, and so you're really prepared for once you do a fast. Yes.
So any questions about the fast, whether you want to start it or you're going through it, or you finished it, whatever you've done, we can give you answers from our perspective and experiences.
Yeah, and you can also always ask in the comments, and we can also make we answer you back, or we make even a video of the answer so that other people also learn from it, depending on the question.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, if you have a good question, that may be the next video. You'll get a shout out too, actually.
So yeah, we wish everybody lots and lots of health, and know that there are more. What is it? Unlock of. You can unlock more health in your body and more energy and more inspiration for your mind. Mm-hmm. It's really possible.
Health is wealth.
Yes, definitely. Yes.
All the way with that.
Yes, because you can have everything, but if you don't have your health, you're miserable. You're miserable. It's the most important, and that's why we want to emphasis on that. Like, your health is the most important thing. It should be priority one. Don't wait until you get symptoms. Don't wait to start certain things. Do it already, prevent it. Do it now. Not only when you get sick and then you feel better. No, do it already, because you can already feel better now. And that is the reward.
And if you can't do it before, only after you get sick, that is okay too. Just keep your focus.
Oh.
Stay strong in the mission. You can get through this. We'll get through this.
Yes. So our heart goes out for everybody who has illnesses and needs to do fasting. And but I heard lots of people really improve after a grape fast, a water fast, like the watermelon fast.
So that'd be like one of the best, right? Like either a straight watermelon fast,
or water,
a grape fast.
Yeah. And the urine therapy is also amazing.
You can do the water fast, but just the water is going to be kind of like it could be a challenge. So just like you said before, keep somebody with you. You might have to take the 2 weeks off if you are working. You need to be home. Maybe you can get out and go for a walk from time to time. I recommend the further you get into your fast, don't be so don't walk so much. Just for me, my perspective, my experiences, try to limit your walking, but get a little bit in there. Move not too quickly, a bit slowly. Check your heart rate too, make sure it's not, because mine was going out of control really fast. Blurry vision, dizziness, headaches, nausea, burning stomach, so many different symptoms, even ear ringing to the point where it was difficult to even relax. But it was all for a greater good. And it worked out for a greater good. And like I said, health is wealth, and that's what I got.
Yay. And he's still here, so we're very happy to have you with us.
Thank you so much.
And because he was really, really, really sick, so and he healed himself,
Thank you.
and that's how he came on this journey of healing himself, and now, yeah, also want to share that with others, like how they can heal themselves, and it's really possible. So we did a lot of fasting, and we share about it for all of you. And yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you for being here, and wishing you a lot of health and love from the both of us.
Yes. Love, light, peace, power, and happiness to everybody out there.
Yeah.
Stay healthy and wealthy.
Yay! Bye
See you
bye.
next video.